Okay. Hi, Shannon. My name is Carrie Campanelli. I am a licensed clinical social worker. I received a referral from your general practitioner who says that you've been experiencing some stress and symptoms stemming
Yes.
from a recent loss.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just to start off, I want to let you know that you can stop me at any time if you have any questions or any concerns. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page with everything. And as far as consent, I just want to let you know that right now I'm going to be going through a grief assessment with you. Is that okay with you? Okay.
Yes.
And I want also to let you know that this conversation is completely confidential, that I will not share your information with anyone else unless you agree to let me share that information.
Okay.
And the only limits to this confidentiality would be in the case if you disclose any instances of child abuse or elder abuse or abuse of a person with a disability. Also, if you tell me that you are going to hurt yourself or hurt someone else, then I would have to report that. My job is to keep you safe and to keep others safe. So as long as you're aware of that, I just want to let you know those would be the only instances in which I would have to, or if I was subpoenaed by a court, that would be the only instances that I would have to share this information. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So again, let me know if you have any questions, and I'm going to ask you some questions here. Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about who the deceased is? What is your relationship with the deceased?
So my aunt had passed away. She's my aunt who raised me, pretty much.
Okay. So she was like a mother figure to you. She was your aunt.
Yes.
But a mother figure.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did she die?
So she was in a car accident.
Okay.
And killed at the scene. Died at the scene.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when did this occur?
This was last January, so we just had like the 1 year mark of her passing.
So January 2020, 2021, is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to ask you a scaling question here. So how much are you having trouble accepting the death of your loved one? So you can tell me not at all, somewhat, or a lot.
I think at this point, it's kind of like somewhat to a lot, actually, still.
Okay. And how much does your grief still interfere with your life? Not at all, somewhat, or a lot?
I kind of am on autopilot with having to go to work, and I have children, so things have to be done. But it's like the second I have a pause, then that's all I'm thinking about. That's what I'm thinking about. It's like always in my subconscious, like constantly.
So the death is still very present in your mind.
Yes. Oh yeah. Every day.
Okay. So how much are you having images or thoughts of the person, of your aunt, either when she died or other thoughts about the death that really bother you? Not at all, somewhat, or a lot?
A lot. Just because like the route, she didn't live very far. So like the route that I have to go for work, like I try to go the other way from where the accident happened. So it's kind of like it happened in our nearby neighborhood.
Right.
So it's always like every day, you
It's
know, you go to
close,
work
yeah.
Monday and it's there as soon as you pull out.
So a constant reminder, right?
Constant. Yeah, every day.
Okay. All right. Are there things that you used to do when your aunt was alive that you don't feel comfortable doing anymore? Things you avoid, like going places you went with her, or doing things you used to enjoy doing together? Looking at pictures of your aunt.
I mean, I have some pictures of us or her with the kids in the
Mhm.
home, of course.
Right. Okay.
But, and like, I'm not going to take those down, of course, but I don't, like, I guess just because I just kind of go to work and come home, take care of the kids, that's it. Like, I don't like go to our lunch spot where we used to go and have lunch a couple times a month together. Like, I haven't been there at all.
Do you
since
think that
then.
you're consciously avoiding that place?
Maybe, probably, I guess. Yeah,
Okay.
probably. Yeah.
So tell me, is there anyone who shares this grief with you? Somebody who
For,
you can lean on for support?
I mean, my husband obviously is there to be there for me, but I think it's kind of like, not that he's not sensitive to it, but because it's already happened, it's done, this is what it is. It's kind of more of a matter of fact thing for him. And for me, I mean, she was pretty much like my mother.
Right.
So it's not so cut and dry. Oh, okay, she passed away. That's it. Like, this is what happens in life. You just keep going.
Right.
So not as supportive when I have some breakdowns and things about it. And then my uncle, who he's already moved on. He's
This is
in
your
a new
aunt's husband?
relationship. Yes, he's in
Okay.
a new relationship. So of course he and I would always talk and be there for each other. And now it's like he's got this new life and he doesn't really speak about my aunt anymore. So it's like hush hush. If I try to call him or text him, you know, he doesn't maybe want to hurt his new wife's feelings.
Right.
So it just doesn't feel like anybody feels how I do still.
Right. So what I hear you saying is you feel like the only person who really understood your grief has now moved on in a big way from
Yes.
this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then your husband is ready
There, but
for
not
you.
there.
Right. He doesn't have the same relationship with your aunt that you did.
Yeah.
And is ready for you to move on. Does that sound right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So can you list people in your life who have been supportive and who have been actively unsupportive?
I don't think anybody's been actively unsupportive. And even like my girlfriends, you know, they're always there for me, listen to me, but I feel like over time when it's the same thing you're talking, you know,
Mhm.
it's kind of like for them as well. Sorry, my kid just tried to pop in. For them as well, like I don't want to keep burdening them with my feelings and my sadness and grief, you know, because they can only give me so much advice, like,
Right.
oh, just, you know, do this or go out for lunch or get out of the house, get your mind off of it. And it's like, but it's always here. It's always on my mind. Always.
So how did you do, like, how do you do, so it's been over a year, right? So
Mhm,
you
mhm.
had her anniversary, right? Her birthday, past holidays were, tell me about how those dates were significant to you. Were they, just tell me a little bit about
Christmas
the,
was hard,
okay,
and I think it was hard on my kids too, because her being a mother figure to me, she
right,
was like a grandmother to them.
right,
So Christmas was tough. Of course, fun in the morning with the presents and all of that, but then once things start winding down, then you like just realize the emptiness.
something missing, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Um,
Someone is missing.
yes. Yeah. It's
So
just been tough overall.
it sounds like your kids are a good distraction for
Yeah.
you because they're
Yeah.
making you,
Yes. Hmm.
okay, that's good.
Like you have to still take them to school. I still have to go to work. I still have to make them dinner.
Right.
Uh, but
Well,
it's
that's
almost
good. Those
like
are good
being
things.
a zombie, just
Right.
going through the motions. I just
Wow.
go through the motions.
Okay. So my hope for our sessions together is to get you to a place filled with more happiness and more hope.
Hmm.
Um, and we together will help you come to terms with the passing of your aunt, the death of your aunt, and find a way to honor her in your life by living the best life that you can, and um, by being happy, because it's no way to live like a zombie,
Yeah. Like
like you
there's
said.
no like joy, I guess. Like you just feel empty all the time, but you're moving, you're doing the things,
Right.
taking my son to baseball,
Mhm.
cheering for him,
Right.
but it's just there's no like real happiness there. It's just empty, like a void that she's not there too, cheering him on, you know?
Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for telling me about your aunt, and it was
Thank you
nice
for
to meet
listening.
you. Yeah, absolutely. And we will,
Likewise.
we have 15 sessions ahead of us.
Okay.
And I think that we can get to a good place and we can do some good work here. So,
Okay. I hope so.
okay, I will be in touch with you, and it was nice talking to you, Shannon.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.